Now, what about the medicinal? You've got to be able to figure that out somehow. Now, here's what I think it is, really. I think marijuana is more of an herbal remedy. And this is where the confusion comes in, because doctors, they're not equipped to deal with herbal remedies. They're equipped to deal with scientific stuff and very exact things like pills. You know, this is what they've dealt with, and there's no reason why we should think that they should switch and that they should say, well, yeah, you go and smoke this unknown thing to me that's unregulated and untested and all this other stuff. So, fair enough. I think take it out of the whole health realm completely and put it into, say, the homeopathic. That would be the place to go with it, because they're the people that deal with this already. Now, what we could do in that respect is that anybody who had a cafe could certainly offer, there's going to be a lot of business, let's face it, and I think you should be able to offer the medicinal user cannabis at greatly reduced prices. I don't think it should be free. Because it's an herbal remedy, I think it should be like an herbal remedy. They're not getting St. John's wort and echinacea for free. But this is the way it came together in the early days of trying to get marijuana just to use medicinally. It got pulled into the health realm, right? There's no reason that it should be free, but it should be pretty cheap, I think, and it should be pretty cheap for everybody. But time will certainly tell. Now, the pharmaceutical industry, if they want to play along, they can open their own cafe, and they can sell their pills and potions and sprays. Why not? There's good enough industry for that, and a lot of people buy it, I'll bet. But, no, they want to do it all. They want to have it all. Now, obviously, people are going to want to grow it at home, and I think that that should be put together through pretty much like the home brewers industry is. I think it could easily be done the same way. Like, I watched this thing the other day, and you could have replaced the word beer with pot from what these home brewers were saying. They're allowed to produce as much as they want, unregulated, untested. No one is checking the quality, the poison, the alcohol content that they're putting in it. Children are involved with it. It's very, very well accepted. So I think home growing could be treated the same way. But you know, but again, the home grow industry would then not be able to sell this stuff unless you got a license and went through that portion of it. Now, this would be a huge tax benefit from just the PST and GST involved in the entire process. Many, many new jobs would be created through all the inspectors that would be needed, and extra people doing this and extra people doing that. But the big contenders here, the big stakeholders in the whole process have got to be dealt with. Now, the police, we can obviously afford to spend the money on the drug war now without the benefit of the tax that we would receive from the sale of the marijuana, the $7.5 billion industry, they say. But so the police budgets would need to change. They could certainly do their jobs. They could work more on the black market of marijuana and different and actual dangerous substances and real crimes, certainly. Now, the addiction industry, that can stick around. There's plenty of addiction. Who's addicted to gas? Who's addicted to shopping? Urine testing industry, well, they can piss off. Places like DARE, well, here's what I think DARE and those organizations should have to do. They should have to buy playground equipment for every school and then walk away. Because they have wasted so much time of our children, scaring them with adult horrors and lies made up of this stuff. They should give them toys, let them be kids, and leave them alone. Prisons? Well, they could be just about anything more beneficial. They could be a shopping center or a community center, or maybe a brothel. Guards could be security guards protecting the prostitutes. Well, there you go. Who might sell weed. Anyway, that's part of what I think, and I'm happy you joined in. Thanks for watching. I'm Marijuana Man. Peace and pot.
This is not TV, it's pot TV. One click and you're hooked.